Nice to be on a computer.
Right. Now, as Ryan, Trenton, and Sean grab your attention towards the world of sports, food, and entertainment, and away from the things that are probably more important. We apologize for nothing and anything that may be spoken, learned, or forgotten today. This is the Real Tree Shaker Show.
Hello, and welcome to the Real Tree Shaker Show. I'm Ryan.
And I'm still a deaf Trenton.
Well, whatever healing your ears have done, it's long gone.
It's way gone now.
Time to clear out the wax.
The 2 months.
That's you don't need a Q-tip, because those are bad for you.
Yeah, well.
Anyways, I'm Sean. Before the show gets derailed, welcome everybody back to the Real Tree Shaker Show. Hey, we're human. We need breaks too, That had been our longest stretch. So, recharge, refuel, rethink. But guys, since the last time we've been on the air, a lot's happened. We've got a new guy in the White House. A repeat in the White House. Unfortunately, the Dodgers won the World Series. We went through the college football playoff. The NFL playoffs are almost to an end. We even got some snow in Texas.
Yeah.
I mean, Christmas, Thanksgiving, the pointless Pro Bowl, coaches moving, the NBA trade deadline, the wildfires in L.A.
And damn near 90 degrees here in Austin, Texas. So, yeah.
Yeah, today it was 92 here today.
I am finally, I am experiencing my first Texas winter in over 20-something years, and I'm just like, I like this. Yeah. I can wear shorts.
Yeah, and 45 here tomorrow, so.
Yeah.
We're going from 92 to 45 in a day.
I think we're supposed to be in the 60s, but
yeah.
I don't know, man. So a lot's happened, but you gentlemen look good. Well, T, I see you every day, so that's a constant.
True.
But
I wouldn't say every day.
Oh, well, we're going to get technical about it. But anyways, today is February 8th. And guys, did you know in 1960 they started construction on the Hollywood Walk of Fame?
Wow.
Yep. The first execution by lethal gas was today in 1929.
Okay.
What 5'7" NBA player won the dunk contest in 1986?
Spud Webb.
Spud Webb, very good. And Bill Russell had a 51 rebound game today back in 1960. Yep. A cool fact, too, that I found on the internet, KACB TV Channel 3 in San Angelo begins broadcasting in 1962. So even Angela's had. And
interesting.
Who can name the number one song back in 1992 on this day?
Smells Like Teen Spirit?
Pearl Jam?
Nope. Completely different genre of music.
Paula Abdul.
You got to give us some kind of hint.
Yeah, something.
Let's just say he's too sexy.
Oh, right, said Fred.
Right, said
Fred. I'm too sexy. Peaks at number one today. So,
love,
and also happy birthday.
Going to leave me. Yeah.
I figured I could see Ryan was the one who knew that. But also happy birthday to Klay Thompson, Seth Green, Gary Coleman, and Ryan, you'd appreciate this a little bit. The Big Show birthday is today.
Well,
hey, he's Paul White now.
Is that his real name?
Yeah, he's going by his real name because he's not with WWE anymore. So,
who's he with? AEW or whatever?
Yeah.
Is he over there really? Wow.
Yeah.
Which is better?
Going.
I don't watch wrestling, but which is better?
I mean, the wrestling is better, and I would say entertainment wise is WWE pretty much more or less your drama shit, your
soap opera,
your crazy stuff. Yes, soap opera type stuff happening. Your wrestling is in AEW pretty much. So if you appreciate that, then
Okay.
So.
Wrestling.
All right. Interesting. All right. Well, guys, the NBA trade deadline has come and gone. And now that the world is through the shock of the Luka AD trade, I guess the simple question is who won this trade short term, who won it long term?
I think that's still yet to be determined. Like, I mean, Luka hasn't played yet. I think didn't you say just a minute ago that AD came back today and then got hurt. So,
yeah.
I mean, to me, I think if LeBron takes Luka under his wing and shows him like what he does on a daily basis as far as conditioning and his routines and stuff like that, and Luka takes that in, I would think the Lakers won because they got the better player. But if he continues to go the route he's going, I feel like we're just going to see the same thing we've seen over the last few years. I mean, yeah, he's still an elite player, but like, is he going to get the job done or be able to, the injuries are going to catch up to him. I mean, he's already had the calf strain or I think it's his calf that's messed up right now. But even last year, it was like it was something. It was a couple times, here and there. So eventually, that stuff's going to catch up to him, even though he's young.
Yeah,
it's just as the older he gets, those injuries are more likely to happen. So, I would just as at the moment, I would lean toward the Lakers, but the way the Mavs played the other night against Boston without AD, it was like, oh, okay. And I didn't see the game today, but it was like, okay. I mean, there's a different team, completely different team. So, but
yeah. I would say in the short term that I think the Lakers won. They got the best player, so you're always going to think that, But I think long term, I mean, I get it. The Mavs got some damn good big men. That's for sure.
Sure.
We'll see what Irving can do with that. I mean, he can definitely facilitate the ball to him, and we'll see how that comes in the long run. It's just, I feel like most of the time, most NBA championship teams always have that star guy, and can Irving be that for them? Can Davis be that for a team? I don't know yet. I don't know that they've peaked to that level, like a Luka or, anyone like last year you could say Tatum or really probably Brown more than Tatum,
right.
But they have that guy that stepped up. I don't know if they can do that, but the West is wide open. So,
I mean, outside of OKC, I would say yes, the West is pretty wide open right now.
Yeah.
But I think the same thing for AD. It's like, I mean, he got hurt today, his first game back, and it's a different injury then. So it's like that's where he's always had I guess that's where a lot of the doubt comes into play with him. It's like, is he going to stay healthy enough to be on the court? Like, even with Luka, with him being maybe not in the best, shape or condition or whatever, at least he was out there outside of injury. He was out there, for most of those games. So, I don't know.
For sure.
It's tough, though. It was obviously it was a huge shock. I mean, but I just don't know. I think we have to see more before we can. I mean, short term, like you said, okay, the Lakers got the better player, cool. But I mean, I think a lot of it still needs to be played out. We need to sit back and watch. And,
I mean, they got a top 5 player in the NBA, maybe a top 3 player in the NBA,
probably top 3.
You know, I mean, when do you see a guy like that ever traded for one? So,
exactly. That's where it's like, okay, so does Nico know something that we don't, kind of thing, or so.
Sean's back.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
He's back. Well, it wouldn't be an episode of ours if one of us wasn't disappearing.
I know. We got to.
It wasn't me this
time. Sean's going to take your role now.
Yep, there you go. So I actually, Ryan, don't have any of the controls right now, so that's on you. So you get to use all the buttons.
That one's on you, Ryan.
Interesting.
All right, so I'm guessing that it's kind of split. I don't know. I think short term, Lakers and Dallas benefit from the trade.
Yep, my turn.
I think that it's so weird that they didn't get more in return for Luka. You know what I mean? Like only.
Yeah.
couple players here and there.
The Lakers
so,
fleeced them for sure.
Yeah, like you said. For sure. Yeah, it's like if you can, I mean, and he's an international superstar in LA. So, I mean, all that, that's a big place for superstars and stuff like that to come, and globalize LA even more like it needs it, So,
yeah.
I don't know. I think that it'll be fun to see what happens with it. But, yeah, I mean, both teams should be fine. But the Lakers were 5th in the West before they made the move, and now they're back. So it's like,
yeah.
I mean, I think, are they the ones that contend?
I mean, I was telling T, like you need that superstar guy to take you to the, the next level. And I get it. They have LeBron.
But he's 40. And, he can't.
True. Luka's a top 3 player in the NBA. So he's that guy, I think.
I don't know. Did they boo AD in Dallas? Do we know?
I didn't see it early. I just saw highlights from the game.
That makes no sense. Like fans hating on him for no reason. So
not his fault.
It's not his fault. Yeah. So, but do you think if Mark Cuban's the majority owner that this trade still happens?
Nope.
No.
No way.
I agree. I think that he would have given that contract.
Well, there's all the rumors that they're trying to tank to do something about a casino or something. I read. I don't know what it was.
Yeah. Well, they're trying to get, what's the one pro sport team that's not in Vegas?
Yeah.
So, and all the other teams that have been there, well, I mean, minus the Raiders, they got a nice stadium, but none of, all the other teams have had success. The Aces killing in the WNBA, the Knights in the NHL have done really well too. So,
I will say this though, I did read that I think it was 2000 season ticket holders requested refunds.
For the Mavericks?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Well, I mean, that's just pouting. I've heard
they were going to hold them to it, And
I heard all the pictures of the kids, with their Luka, 5 or 6 Luka jerseys, all the different colors and styles, and but and they're all sad. But I mean, it's business, man. And one team thought that they could do it with Luka for 10 years, and another team didn't want to do it with Luka for the next 10 years. So it's
they made the finals.
I know, that's the thing too. Yeah. So
they're just getting. I don't think they wanted to pay him a max contract.
No, man, that would have been like $70 million a year. So, I mean, that's
what
a
it's
lot.
Coming to.
That's a lot for anybody. So, well, we have lost T, so he has assumed his new role. But I don't know. I think the trade I liked the best was De'Aaron Fox to the Spurs. I really like that trade. I mean,
me too.
Him and Wemby, is gonna be a nice little pick and roll duo. And that, I was seeing him just standing there blocking a guy last night. I'm like, come on, that's not even fair. But
Wemby's kind of ascended more than earlier than they thought. So
no, and Fox is just smooth. He's a smooth cat, and then plus you don't have to rely on Chris Paul because he's going to get hurt. I hate to say it, but he just gets hurt all the time, and it's always at or near playoff time. So but I don't know. The Jimmy Butler saga in Miami has ended. What a crybaby!
Yeah,
what a crybaby, man! Like
sucks.
You're not that good anymore. I mean, he's still good, but he's clearly not a number one.
He's not a difference maker.
No, I mean, he'll give you the grit. Playoff Jimmy always shows up. But I don't know. I get you got to try to win now because Steph's about to be, 36? So
Oh yeah, this is the Warriors' last stand.
They have to.
So-
Yeah. Well, at least they got to keep like Kuminga and Pachinski.
True.
And so, but I don't know. I like I forgot about the Mark Williams trade that LA did too to get that.
They
to
needed
fill
a
that
big
center
man.
spot. Yeah. And that dude's been really solid.
Good. Yeah.
So, of course,
He's going to
he's
give you a
Dookie.
double-double every night.
Yep. And he's a Dookie. So,
There you go.
DeAndre Hunter to the Cavs, I thought was a good
like
sneaky
that.
move too. Man, Cleveland's good, and they're long and they're big.
They remind me of the Thunder a little bit.
Just maybe a little bit more experience because of Donovan Mitchell and stuff like that. But I mean OKC. But yeah, Dallas has got to do something because OKC, Houston, and San Antonio, all those teams in that region are getting really good, really fast.
And they're young.
Yeah, and OKC's got like, 15 draft picks over the next 3 or 4 years? So I was surprised they didn't put together a big package to try to get somebody. But, I mean, basically they got Chet Holmgren back. So that's kind of
he hadn't even played. And so it's like, wow.
That was the first time him and Hartenstein played, and they looked really good last night.
Yeah.
But how'd you like to be Dennis Schrader?
Getting
and
like
have
4
been
teams.
traded like 4 teams, yeah. Like, all right, we're moving to Phoenix or wherever, and then nope.
He went to like Utah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Utah.
Like,
now he ends up in Toronto. I think he's still in Toronto. But I thought it was weird. Buck saying goodbye to Chris Middleton to get Kyle Kuzma.
Yeah. Very strange.
I know it is. Well, we're having some fun. Technical difficulty. Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
It's been a while. We'll work out the kinks.
Yeah, man, of course. I don't know what T's going to go doing, so let me go run and do that real quick. So hold on.
That's not. Oh, he's back.
Yeah, I don't know. It was telling me the internet wasn't
he is
working
back.
and whatnot.
Huh? Yeah, it cut out on me too. So thanks, T-Mobile. So
is that what y'all have, the T-Mobile box?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The home internet with the box. So
I like that one. I used to have it.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, I haven't had an issue watching TV or anything. So
right.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't be a show without a technical difficulty.
Yeah, no doubt in that.
So,
y'all hear an echo?
Let me turn it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
What's up, man? Gaming? Yep. No, podcasting. Yeah.
Come on in.
Get on over here, yeah. You what? What? I don't know what any of that meant, so.
I don't know what he said.
How's the new digs going for y'all?
It's nice. It's kind of weird getting back to normal living.
Right?
It's
having your own room?
Hell yeah. So I have like a little sleepover with all my minions and stuff like that.
Phones aren't working. Okay.
Well, his turn to leave.
There we go. I know, right?
Yeah, I was going to say.
Be mine soon. No, we just talked about the Luka stuff
I heard
and all the trades and everything. We just kind of went over all the major trades, I guess. So the Middleton for Kuzma was interesting. That's what we were talking about.
I was talking to my buddy about that. He's from Milwaukee, or not Milwaukee, but he's from Wisconsin. He was saying that's just a contract thing since Middleton's getting older and stuff.
Yeah, because Middleton's due for a lot of money.
He
they don't want to pay him.
Sign there, or they didn't want to pay him.
Yeah. Still, though, surprised they didn't. I mean, it's going to be Milwaukee could lose Giannis. You know, I mean, it's possible.
there is a possibility in that. I mean,
So-
ain't nobody safe, which we
That would suck.
fear, obviously got to witness.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah. That was just crazy. Like, we were talking about the impact of that, and I don't know. Weird. I was telling him that, like, about 2,000 season ticket holders for the Mavs that asked for refunds because they were that pissed off about it.
And they were,
So-
I guess they were doing like a protest or something today, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
He's back.
Back.
Protest. Echo?
No echo.
Nope.
No echo. All right, cool. Well, definitely
Yeah, I was gonna
reverb
say
there. That's
that was
hilarious.
that was definitely
Well,
something.
okay, so does that make... I want to go back to the Luka trade. Does that make them the favorites in the West over AKC?
No.
OKC.
No.
No?
OKC still the favorites.
I agree. What about... does Butler really make the Warriors better?
No. I mean,
A
yes.
small percentage better, but
I mean, I yeah.
Not by
the
much.
depth wise, I just don't know if they have it.
who would you rather be, the Warriors or the Spurs?
The Spurs.
Oh, San Antonio.
Who's got the bigger upside, right now?
Spurs easily.
San
You'd
Antonio.
say the Spurs,
I'd even say the Rockets.
Yeah.
I'm waiting on these T-Wolves to grow up, so
I know. What's going on with them?
I don't know. It's just been, the last couple games, it's starting to get it together. I just thinking trading Cat was stupid.
Do they miss Cat that much,
I think.
I guess.
I think he just kind of wanted to get out. But I don't know. He didn't see any rumblings except when he was on the court complaining about a call that he didn't get.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I don't know. They're still, going to make the playoffs, and Edwards is starting to cook it, back-to-back 40-point games. So it's a long season. Even Boston is lagging, but
True.
it's just...
Who has a better chance to win a championship, the Cavs or the Thunder?
That's a good question.
I think... Well, didn't they play, last week, and OKC thumped them?
I like
So,
the Thunder probably.
I
just
would go
a little-
Thunder.
Slightly. I think their path could be easier.
Yeah, kind of like what Boston went through last year,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
So...
True.
Oh, man.
True.
So...
I definitely think that. So
Dallas fans right now.
you do have control of it. See?
Yeah, I got it back. So
What the Sigma?
what the Sigma? So I don't know. Hey, does anybody hear a knocking, Ryan? I think
Yeah.
There's somebody at the
hold on.
door?
Someone's here. Give me just a second.
someone's
Yeah.
at the door.
Give me just a sec.
I didn't hear it.
This might be a first time thing ever, folks, that Ryan's ordered pizza during the podcast.
Ooh, I wonder what kind. Pizza Hut,
I don't know if you got
Domino's.
what did we get last night? Jets
There's no Jets in
pizza?
San Angelo.
That was
It was.
fantastic pizza, by the way.
Great just not on this.
Kind of sucks I had to share with you.
Whatever. You lucky you got a slice.
That's true. I was ready to eat a can of tuna fish.
Well, glad we didn't have to do that.
Yeah,
But yeah, it's good. I think it's a really good pie.
Hey, yo,
Oh,
what
boy.
the hell?
That's
What the hell's going on here?
Well, for those of you who don't have video, we have a very special guest today as we welcome in BDA to the Tree Shakers Lounge. BDA.
I had to get rid of that dumbass Ryan. He took forever to get to the damn door. I was like, "What the hell, man?"
oh man. Are BDA? Are your kids there? Okay.
Hell no!
I was
Fuck
gonna
them
say,
kids.
They're gonna come in there and ask if you're okay.
They might. So what the hell is this shit? What are we?
Well,
what?
Good thing that.
What are
Good
we
thing to know
doing
that
here?
you, Mr. BDA, and Ryan have similar qualities. Y'all talk about the same level of volume. So, yeah. What's going on with you there?
BDA's got to carry this shit now? Oh, hell.
No, I don't think we asked anything about carrying.
Damn technical difficulties.
We have a reboot going on.
What are we
going to
do?
Oh.
I need you bastards
BDA,
back onto me. I can only talk to myself for so long. I guess I can just jam out to some rock. Well, I guess while Sean and Trenton figure their stuff out, how about the Super Bowl coming up? What do y'all think of that? It should be a good one. Mahomes trying to three-peat the Eagles and Barkley trying to stop them. I can't wait to see what's going to happen. It's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to a few commercials, too. The beer ones especially, because I love to crack open a cold one while I watch the game. Maybe BDA needs his own podcast. Y'all send us some names on what you think it should be called. There he is.
Now what in the hell?
BDA was just going over them bitch-ass refs in the NFL.
Well, I know you're a big fan of them. Did you get any autographs from any of them?
Hell no.
That would be nice. I mean, it is Super Bowl week, so you should show some.
They all suck.
Why is that?
They don't know how to make the right calls, and they favor them damn Chiefs. They're sniffing Mahomes' butthole enough.
Well, that's all I heard coming back was Mahomes' butthole.
Wow. Well, apparently the refs are, according to our source, BDA here, the refs are sniffing Mahomes' butthole a lot. So,
is that like Garth smelling Wayne's farts and Wayne's World peanut butter and jelly?
Waif it up.
Yep. All right. Well, BDA, I've always wanted to ask, what is your secret for that hair?
Lots of conditioner. I condition the hell out of this thing. It's tough, but you got to.
What do you use?
Like avocado paste?
Yes.
It's my little secret. I can't give it away, or everybody would have beautiful hair like this.
We wouldn't want that.
What do you use to be able to keep it in its style? I mean, do you use like unicorn pee or something like that, or?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Unicorn urine. How'd you know?
I mean, because it's nice and shiny up in the front, and then a little dirty in the back. So it's like,
yes.
Why? Why not? That was probably
I define business in the front and party in the back.
Oh,
dirty party in the back. So, I mean, at the end of the day, I can't lie. You got a lot of Dolly Parton going on up front, and then some.
It is nice and wavy.
Danny McBride going on in the back. So yeah.
So I mean, it looks like the hair lasts pretty good through some humidity and all this temperature change.
This weather, yeah.
So
it does.
So have you been to Duval County yet, BDA?
Duval, where that bitch Liam Cohen's at? Hell no.
Now, why do you have a riff with Liam?
That little bitch likes to lie a lot. He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna stay." Oh no, If them Bucks, I'm going to Duval. I got some cousins in Duval in the trailer park community down there.
I think that's a better Duval than Liam's. So
let's put that on replay.
Duval.
That's got to be a soundbite.
Oh man.
So BDA, I have a proposal for you. I think that you should go to the NFL and Roger Goodell, and get y'all's Gator Wrestling Olympics in place of the Pro Bowl.
Yeah. Yes.
Whatever that is that they have nowadays.
Yes. I'm sure it'd be better ratings and people would watch it more. Nobody gives a shit about the Pro Bowl, catching the ball with hamburger helper hands. What in the hell is that? I'm going to run some stupid ass practice drills and call it a Pro Bowl.
So it sounds like you weren't a fan of the Pro Bowl games.
Not at all. They should call it the toilet bowl.
But don't you know a different lingo for that? Like skibbity toilet bowl or something like that?
That's Skibbity Riz.
Skibbity Riz. Sponsored by Skibbity Riz Toilet Bowl.
Hey, I am Skibbity Riz.
I can see it.
Yeah, that old Skibbity Riz toilet.
Is that the song you used to get pumped up?
Yeah, it is.
You're about to enter the
You know it.
I thought it was workout music, but that could be your hairstyle and music as well. So just fluffing it up and
yeah.
Oh my god!
It is. You got to have the music to put this up.
Yeah, we can see that. So.
It takes a lot to get into this.
Yeah.
So I noticed you're wearing a Reagan Bush 1984 shirt. Did you just take that off his back?
Yeah, these are good times, man. Reagan Bush 84, hell yeah. Who doesn't like Bush?
The beer?
Head for the mountains. So
yeah.
I could see BDA driving around the White House in his pickup truck, sitting
100%.
in the back.
Hell yeah.
I ain't littering. I'm throwing the cans in the back.
Exactly.
I'm surprised that shirt's not a...
I got a half truck, half El Camino.
I'm surprised it's not a cutoff shirt so you can show the guns while you're driving around with it.
I need to, right? I know.
1984 style.
I need my wife beater on is what I need.
That 1984 again, so yes.
I know, right? Good times.
Although I bet your hair looks better now than it did in 1984.
Yeah, I agree.
So.
Oh,
I
yeah.
agree.
All right.
Oh, I'm sure.
All right. Well, BDA, who you got in the Super Bowl?
He's got the refs, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Them damn refs, they're going to win. They're getting money in their pocket for calling all the Chiefs calls.
Calling all the Chief calls.
No, I got the Eagles because the eagle is a symbol of freedom and beer drinking in America. So I got the Eagles.
So the Eagles are going to take the Super Bowl from the Chiefs, like the Americans did to the
Somehow,
Indians.
some way.
Right.
Somehow, some way.
Eagles.
The Eagles and Duval. All right, BDA, before we let you go, how about a Duval? One more shout out to Duval.
And peace out to that bitch Liam Cohen again.
Well, BDA.
Well, yeah, BDA. It's nice to.
All right, I gotta go start drinking for the Super Bowl tomorrow.
All right, man. Well,
we're starting tonight.
Enjoy the
that's
mountains.
right. Get that gator smoking. That's right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was BDA.
Oh,
Gotta
wow.
say,
hell of
I like his energy.
Yeah, hell of an appearance. First appearance, that's for sure.
Duval. That was fantastic.
Didn't seem like
Man, that guy should.
didn't seem like he was a fan of Liam at all.
No. Like, okay, so why wasn't BDA invited to media night at the Super Bowl?
That's a good question. I think he would have made the party. He would have made the
remember,
entire media night.
Do you remember when I can't remember which bowl game it was, but with Texas was in it when they had media day and everybody was over at Arch Manning and no one was over by Ewers? That's how it would have been if Ryan was there with Patrick Mahomes, or BDA was there with Patrick Mahomes. Man, what the hell?
Yeah.
How'd you...
BDA locked me in the bathroom.
Man, he's a
bastard,
he's a wild
man.
son of a gun, man.
That's for sure.
I know. I could hear him hooting and hollering out
We
here.
were just saying
anybody couldn't have heard that.
No, that's for sure. I hear all the dogs in the neighborhood are going crazy. So
they're all barking right now.
Right?
Whew. Man, I gotta say, we were saying like, why wasn't he at media day? Like,
I know, right? He could have been turning heads like Jameis Winston.
Yeah, he was.
He's been funny as hell.
Yeah, he has. When he got the beignet made it like a W.
Yeah.
You guys ever had a beignet?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I have too.
They're good.
Very good.
Have you guys been to New Orleans?
No,
yes.
I have not.
The food is amazing.
I went down there with the X for 311 Day, and they played 2 shows back-to-back nights, like 40 songs. So that was pretty cool. But then, let's just say my last night there ended in a 9-mile walk back to the hotel. So,
holy shit!
Yeah, I don't know if I should tell that story on the air, but it was a cool city, very cool city, and how they didn't see me on the highway, I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah, that was
wow.
Yeah, rented a little Prius and drove. Used like $150 in gas from there to Virginia and back. So,
damn.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's not that far from Virginia, huh?
That was like
it's about a 10-hour drive.
13.
Okay.
13 hours.
That's about what it is from here.
Yeah, but yeah,
a little less.
Yeah, it was cool scenery. Really cool vibes. I mean, every bar you went into, everybody was super nice. Great service.
Very cool.
I mean, but yeah, I can't imagine how crazy it is down there right now.
It wasn't cheap, but enjoyed it.
Yeah, well, I mean, sometimes you got to pay for a little extra good fun. So,
yeah, it was a lot of fun. Had a good time.
All right.
Well,
sure. I mean, I don't know how we follow a segment after BDA. I just
it can be tough, but we can.
That was wow. I'm glad you're okay though. You know.
Yeah. No, man. You got to watch out for that guy.
Oh,
he's not one to mess with.
And as soon as T gets back, we will start talking some Super Bowl, folks. But hey,
what about the NFL awards? How about that?
We could do that. So, who do you think should have got MVP, or did they get it right?
I thought Lamar should have won it. I get why Allen and everyone explaining why, but if you vote the guy first team All-Pro, how do you not say he's MVP? And that's because I think we define valuable in different ways, you know? I think they should just change the award to the best player award. BPA. Just name it that.
The B.
Because how are you going to determine who's more valuable, you know, to your team?
Yeah.
If that's the case, then Mahomes should have won it every year because they'd be shit without him.
So you think this MVP award was kind of like how they threw Embiid the MVP over Jokic?
Yeah, they just gave him the award to give him the award, you know, but it was a difference of 2 votes. You know, it was close as hell. So I get it. I thought Allen had an awesome year, but Lamar had a historical year that's never been done before, ever. And he had a tougher strength of schedule, and he beat him head to head in the during the season. So I don't know what else you wanted Lamar to do.
What was the historical part he did?
The 4,100 yards and 4,100 yards passing and 900 yards rushing. It's never been done by a quarterback before.
And one of the best like touchdown to interception ratios too.
Yeah.
So
Through less picks. I mean, don't get me wrong, Allen had a good year, but compare his numbers to Baker. Baker probably had a better year stat-wise.
Burrow.
Yeah, he threw a few more picks.
Burrow had a better year than both of them. Yeah. So if Cincy makes the playoffs, I think Burrow might have gotten stronger. I mean, and Saquon. I mean, Eagles are probably still pretty good. I don't think they're in the Super Bowl without Saquon.
Oh, no.
But
no. They give no love to the running backs and the MVP at all, ever.
Nope, they do not.
But, yeah, it's a tough award. I mean, it's like okay, speaking of Hall of Fame, like who's the one idiot who didn't vote Ichiro into
yeah, no,
keep
right?
him from being ununanimous. Like, you are a dumbass. I mean, what are you, like an Angels fan and you're pouting, you know? So,
yeah, I'm like,
and please and not being a homer, but Andrew Jones deserves to be in the Hall of Fame.
Yes,
he has to be.
Yes, he does.
Absolutely, he has to be. So, even my dad will attest to that, and he's a diehard Yankees fan. So,
I agree.
Yeah, well, guys, coming up Sunday, it's Super Bowl 59 on Fox.
Yeah.
Can't wait. It's going to suck. It's going to be a great game, especially the way the point spread has been going up and down. But did you know that this being the 59th Super Bowl, did you know both AFC and NFC teams have both won 29 Super Bowls heading into this game? So
this is the tiebreaker.
This will be the tiebreaker. This is the 7th appearance for the Chiefs, 5th for Philly. We all know KC's going for number 5. And Philadelphia Eagles, the little brother in the NFC East, is going for their 2nd title. But did you know the NFC East has the most Super Bowl titles by division with 13? So looking to solidify that. Yep. As we mentioned, it's in New Orleans. It's the 11th time that they are hosting the Super Bowl. Average, give me a guess, guys, on an average ticket price for this Super Bowl.
$4,000.
Yeah, I'm gonna say $3,200.
You guys are way off. $6,600.
Wow.
And that's actually down from last year. I think they were going for around $7,400 last year. So, all right, guys, how many teams have never made this or never won a Super Bowl?
4?
Or
5? I think it's 5.
Right?
Browns, Lions, Panthers,
Texans.
Jags, and Texans.
There's 12 teams that have never won the Super Bowl.
Oh, okay.
12. And 4.
Wow, way more than
4
5.
have never even made the big dance.
That's
4.
right.
That's
the
what
Jags,
I was thinking
Jags, Lions, Texans, and the Browns. So maybe with
never been
that little fiery BDA DUUUUVAL speech, maybe that gets the Jags into the big dance. So, and this was a really good shot for the Lions to make it. So, all right, how much is the American Gambling Association estimating that Americans will legally gamble on the Super Bowl?
Oh, God.
$1 billion. $1 billion.
I'd say 15.6 million.
Just under $1.4 billion.
Wow.
I knew.
Legally.
I was going to say, I knew it was close to $1 billion.
Legally.
That's legally.
Yeah. So that was my Stephen Jones air quotes for "we're not that far off," you know. Did you know that tomorrow 1.45 billion chicken wings will be consumed?
The same amount
during
of
the Super Bowl.
Same amount of betting money.
So you eat a wing, you bet $1.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah,
I bet you I can eat this wing in one bite. So over the last 20 years, Super Bowl commercials have seen a 192% increase for the price to run a 30-second ad. It's over $7 million for a 30-second ad, and they're not even that good.
I lost
and
some
most
weight.
of them.
Yeah, no, that's what sucks.
Most of them don't even talk about what they're trying to sell, anyways. It's like, what celebrity can we get? Try to get reborn. You know, it's really dumb. So
That's all you think about, and never the product itself.
Yeah.
I lost some weight.
Liberty.
Yeah, liberty.
All right. So Super Bowl is also the second highest food consumption day in the U.S. after, obviously, Thanksgiving. So 12 of the last 20 have been one-score games. So I think that's why this point spread keeps changing.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's just start with that. Whoever wants to go first. Let's say Eagles win if ...
Ooh. If Saquon runs for 100-plus yards and Jalen Hurts throws for 2 TDs.
I was going to say pretty close to that. Saquon runs like a beast, and Hurts doesn't make any mistakes.
I was going to say, I think the team that turns the ball over the least, too. I think that could be the big difference.
That's been every team that's won the turnover battle has won this year.
Yep.
So that's definitely a key stat. Yeah, I think it's Jalen Hurts. I think it's all going to come down to him. So I think KC's stacking that box. McDuffie's one-on-one with Brown. And then
all the pressure is on the Eagles.
100%.
Yeah.
So
yeah. I mean, because
the pressure's on the Chiefs. They'll be back again next year.
I mean, they've already won 2 in a row anyways. So, but I mean, you could see it. Like I think it was the Herd was saying like there's more pressure on the Eagles because they could turn out to be like the 49ers, or like really good depending on a star running back. And then you could get old really fast in the NFL. So, and the Eagles have some, some older players, but they did a really good, drafting all of Georgia to replace half their team anyways. Right. So, all right. So the Chiefs win if ...
If they, I guess if they utilize all of their players offensively and have a good defensive scheme against Saquon and company. Because that's what they've done all year is been able to use. They got D-Hop, there's their number one, but like I don't even know if he caught a ball in that last in the AFC Championship game.
I think his prize picks over under is 12.5 yards.
So there you go.
I might be mistaken.
It is.
So I mean, I think Kelsey has to have a huge impact in the game, obviously, but if they dink and dunk and spread the ball around like they have been, and their defense steps up, I think that's going to be really tough to beat them. Because they don't turn the ball over much.
Yeah.
So
I would say if they can have some semblance of a running game. I know they haven't had much. Hunt scoring the touchdowns with Pacheco really hasn't done much.
Yeah, that's true.
And they utilize their weapons that they have.
Yeah, D-Hop is at 12.5 yards.
Worthy and Kelsey.
On prize picks. That's crazy. So, I mean,
Worthy's been the guy.
I figured Hollywood Brown would have a bigger impact, but
he may.
I don't know.
You got Juju out there too that can make some plays, so
he may get a couple plays.
Noah Gray. Yeah. I mean, Andy Reid is going to be ready to go. I think it was 34-7 if he has more than 12 days to prepare for you. So,
yeah,
and he always.
I can't remember if it was Andy Reid or Patrick Mahomes at 7-0 against Vic Fangio.
Patrick is 8-0.
Patrick Mahomes 8-0
against
Fangio.
Yep.
So he's never lost to a defense coach by Vic.
I think he's 3-0 coming back in the Super Bowls, being down 10 points or 10-point deficit plus. So,
well, no, he got his ass smoked by the Bucs in 2022
that's what I'm saying.
Or 2021.
That's what I'm saying.
He didn't come back in that one.
That's what I'm saying. So he's the 3 of them. He came back on it. So
he's come back.
Well, the Eagles.
I don't know why people don't watch that tape.
Yeah,
watch the Bucs and see what they did against.
Oh, I mean, the Eagles come in with the number 1 defense in the league, and the number 1 defense is 10-2 in Super Bowl since 1970.
Yeah, I think they've had 10 turnovers too in the playoffs. So. Yeah. I know the Mandos gave them about 5 of those. So, but hey, it's all right.
Yeah, Mahomes is also 4-0 against top 10 defenses this year too. So I think you just throw all those stats out. But I mean, it's really a tale of two different things because you got Philly, who's loaded top to bottom on the clearly the better roster than Kansas City, but Kansas City has Mahomes and Reed, and probably Chris Jones is definitely a big game player, so it's just gonna. I don't know. I think
I was gonna say Jones definitely has to have a monster, not necessarily a monster game, but he has an impact on the game. Has to have one.
Yeah, I think you're gonna see KC kind of like in that bend don't break mentality, just in between the 20s. They might give up some big plays, but if they give up chunk plays to Saquon, I think it's a long game.
Just
for
like
them.
they did against the Bills, pretty much. Still allowed 29 points, but won the game.
Yeah, but they scored their season high in points that game too. So
true, that's true.
But
that's the first time they were over 30, right? In a game
all year. So it's like they're almost toying with the country on how they play. Just to add. So since we're on that, why do you think there's so much hatred towards the Chiefs? Is everybody just tired of the Chiefs? Because it's a lot like the Patriots, first it was like
exactly like the Patriots.
It's a great story. It's cool. It's new. And then, okay, I'm tired of you winning. Mm-hmm. I'm tired of you winning.
People are tired of seeing Taylor Swift on the broadcast probably 30 times too. I think
it's a collection of all of it. Like, yes, I think Taylor Swift is real football fans, or not real, but like football fans don't want to see her. They could care less. And then, yes, they're winning, so people don't want to give props to people that are winning if it's not their team. And then you have the keyboard warriors and and X and everything else. It's like, oh, let's hop on this bandwagon and join that. And so it just turns into a snowball effect. So, and like now the trend is to hate on the Chiefs and get on this ref thing and all that. So I don't know. It's when you win, you get nothing but haters. You don't usually get a lot of props from it. So it's always about people. How are people going to break you down and oh, this they did this. And at the end of the day, it's like no one ever just like hats off to you. Like, I mean, I've said it all year. Like, I mean, even probably last year, until someone beats them, how do you pick against them? Like how?
Well, I know I definitely made that mistake last year.
So
I definitely know I did that.
Yeah. But I mean, as far as I just don't know. Yes, have refs missed some calls? Yes, but I mean, they miss calls across the entire league every game, and it just seems that sometimes it just falls on, I guess, the Chiefs. I'm not going to necessarily argue with that, but I'm not going to sit there for 1 minute and think that like what all these different official crews are on the same page about wanting the Chiefs to win. I just think that's kind of just really, really silly. So, but
yeah, and I get that about the whole ref thing too. Like everybody hates to hear that, and I know I probably have spoken more about it than anyone too, at least out of us three.
Just a bit.
But here's the thing I look at. Like I look at a guy like Romo, he's not even probably considered the best Cowboys quarterback of all time. But stat wise, he is. He's better than Aikman, he's better than Staubach, better than all of them. He's way better. But what's the difference? That he failed in those big moments. And that's where I think why people think the refs are, because in those big moments, those third and longs for them, they get a roughing the passer call that's a phantom call. You know what I mean? It's just those little moments that I think, and you just said it. You said the refs miss calls all over the place. Well, that's an issue the NFL needs to address then. If they're missing calls all over the place, then they need to address it for the whole league. I'm just not saying for the Chiefs games, but for the entire league if that's happening. That's a problem, You run $1 billion company. You can't afford to make those mistakes and have 4 individuals decide the outcome of your product. Like you got to work on that. But that's what I think is the difference, is that I think like those little moments when, those big moments, or I should say the big time moments when the Chiefs get those calls has affected the game. And so that's the part that I talk about more than just the them just calling for the Chiefs.
No, I understand that totally. So, I mean, I totally do, Ryan. Like, and I don't think you're wrong on any of it. So, yeah.
Dang, I guess the refs just said, "F y'all, y'all ain't getting
like you
on
said,
this."
They miss calls, or they just simply don't.
No.
What the Sigma, Skibbity Slicers, Sussy, Ohio, Sussy Among Us, Poggers, Grimace Shake. Oh!
Okay, I'm not going to hear that anymore. But let us know what you guys think. Listening to the pod, do y'all think the Chiefs get calls or no? I don't know. It's tough to say. Like I said, I just think it's the big moments that they get some of the calls that some other teams might not get. So, tough to say. And hopefully Sean and Trenton will come back soon, because me on this as a solo pod does not sound very good, does it? A, my voice sucks. B, come on, I'm just not that smart of a guy. So I am looking forward to the game tomorrow just because I love football and, it's the final game of the year.
Oh. Hello.
There you go. He's back.
Yeah. I don't know where Trenton went, though.
Everyone's back.
There he is. Okay. All right. Well,
I'm here.
He's right there.
Show, like we said.
It's a Chiefs conspiracy. They heard us talking about it.
BDA
I just
came
thought
over
BDA
and
was
started
cutting our internet.
Yep. He's downloaded some explicit videos, so yeah.
Watch out for those. You gotta go to our Facebook page to see those. So,
huh?
Some gator wrestling.
Gator wrestling. That's exactly okay. Yes, yeah.
There you go. If that's what you want to call it.
Moving on.
Well, the whole ref thing. Let me just say, it's so hard for these guys to make these calls in real time.
True.
It really is tough. But I think that they should, remember how they made pass interference challengeable? I think you could do, and then now they have the short official review to, check some things, but not like the spot of a ball, but not, you could check that real quick to make sure it's throw. And I get protecting the quarterback, but, quarterbacks get hurt, like Kirk Cousins last year rolling out of the pocket, Deshaun Watson trying to break a tackle. People get hurt. It's just football. It's a violent sport. So, it's tough. And I know that these refs don't want to be the reason that a game is determined, because we remember the last time the Eagles played the Chiefs, the holding call that basically set up Kansas City's game winning. But it's tough. I mean, there's no way that the refs are in on it, because the NFL, why would the NFL want one of their smallest market cities, Kansas City, to be the big dog? Don't you think the
Taylor
NFL?
Swift.
But they were winning before.
Yeah, but she's from Tennessee.
So.
Exactly. But if there was going to be some little thing where it's rigged or pre-written, LA's teams would be in it. Dallas would be in it every year. We know their irrelevance. New York teams wouldn't be pathetic.
Yeah, but I think in a way people like to see Dallas fail now. Like, that's the whole thing of it.
Sure.
People enjoy the hell out of that now.
Yeah, you're talking.
Don't y'all?
Well, other than you, most of this podcast don't like the Cowboys. So, okay. Right. So I enjoy the implosion, Stephen Jones. So, but no, I mean, it's so hard to do, Now baseball's different because there's no salary cap. So yeah, the bigger market teams are going to dominate and prorate their payments, fucking Dodgers. But, I don't know, Court. I mean, it just doesn't sound as good if you if you play this without any relevance. There we go. Yeah. See, I mean, it's just not the same. But I don't know. It's going to be a great game. Another cool fact, Saquon scored 20 touchdowns this year. Guess his average yard per touchdown. Average yards per
15
touchdown.
points.
13.8.
On his 20.
15.6.
You guys are way off today, man.
28.6.
32 yards per touchdown, or per touch on his touchdowns.
Yeah,
That's
I know he had some long
insane.
ass runs this year, so yeah, I get that.
That is insane. Yeah, well, he had 1,200-yard games. Don't get me started on.
Damn, what do the Giants have with them? Come on. It's like, And
you still have the GM.
he still has it. Still has a job. Yeah, I was like, well, he still got a job, so he must have done something right. I guess.
Fired
I don't know.
for
We'll
less.
see. Yeah, this is a do or die season for them for sure. So I'm sure we'll get into that in 7 months.
We'll kind of see. We'll see where and who's their new quarterback and who they draft, and I guess just kind of rebuild the team and start to rebuild the team. So, but
yeah, it'll be interesting.
I think they'll be better
for sure.
I think they'll find somebody that can play better, or at least be more consistent at that position. Whether it be a rookie, whether it be I don't know, maybe a Justin Fields. So you know what I'm saying? It's just something though. But
sure,
even though I don't really see that being much of an upgrade though. You know, because I mean he's played, but I mean he played okay last year with the Steelers. So I don't know. You know what I mean? Like I still think that's risky business.
Tough.
But
so what are the odds that Kelsey proposes to Taylor Swift if they win?
I think you asked that last year.
Up on the
if I'm not
stage.
mistaken. So and I think I said I said they were pretty good, and he didn't do it. I can see it happening. I can see it happening.
A year later.
Is he going to use it? Is he going to do it there? Yeah, I can see that. I mean, I can definitely see that happening.
The NFL they would freaking go apeshit if that happened, because can you imagine the viewers that would tune in? They'd be like, oh my God, he proposed to her. And I mean, there's already going to be how many people watching the game? What did they say?
I think,
was it 200 million?
I don't remember.
I'm probably off
it's
on
up
that.
there. I remember. Yeah, I'm sure he does
I'm sure
too.
Sean knows the number.
I know it's definitely up there. It's just kind of like, wow. So,
Yes.
What number?
Hey, we were saying, do you think how many people watch the game, the Super Bowl?
Well, I read that 17.3 million are estimated to watch it in bars alone. So, no, I mean it's going to get over 200 million because it's worldwide, you know, because you can stream it and stuff like that. So, yeah, it'll get a big number, and especially with KC going for, you know, history and
Number
Philly
3,
trying to end that. I think it'll get a good rating. And I mean,
so do you think Kelsey proposes to Taylor Swift on the stage if they win?
I hope he retires and disappears. But
damn.
No, I mean, what else could you do? Like, okay, if they win, do you think him and Andy Reid are back?
Yes.
Win or lose.
Yes.
Let's say that. Win or lose, are they both back next year?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, because, see, I think if they lose, I think Kelsey goes. But if you win, it's like, how can you not go for a 4-peat? Because that will never happen again. I don't.
But if you lose and you think you can still win it again, why not try to win
Yeah,
another
of course.
one, you know?
I mean, what they've done in Mahomes' first 7 years is just ridiculous. Like, Brady didn't get to his, 7th Super Bowl or 5th Super Bowl until he was like 35 or something like that.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, it was like 2017, 2016, something like that. So, yeah, it took a while. He had a long break.
Yeah, 10 years in between Super Bowl titles.
Yeah.
So, a couple of giant losses, you know, but
True.
you know, but I don't know. I think it's going to be a really, really good game, and obviously with the point spread changing, teetering back and forth, and it's not really getting any higher than 2. But do you think it's high scoring?
I don't. I think it's going to be both teams score under 30. So I guess that's pretty much your high scoring, limit right there. If they get over 30, it's high. But I think they'll both be under 30.
I think that.
So what do you think?
Yeah, but I don't know. It's like Super Bowls always start off kind of slow. It's like nerves. Sure. But the good thing is, these teams have been here before. Kansas City basically lives at the Super Bowl. So, but yeah, I think both teams score in the 20s, but I think both teams are going to try to run the ball. So the over-under's 48 and a half.
Do you think if Mahomes wins, is he already better than Brady? Would you already put him as a GOAT already?
No, not yet. Not yet. If he wins one more...
Is he better? Is he second?
He'd be better than Montana. Yeah, I'd put him over Montana.
He'd have the same amount.
Yeah.
He'd have 4 like Montana.
Yeah, but like Montana had a great coach in Bill Walsh. Dynamic.
Andy
No,
Reid?
no. I'm saying I'm giving you the comparisons. Both have a good offensive coach. Schematically really good. I hate this computer doing it again. But Montana had Rice, Craig, John Taylor, Ronnie Lott on defense.
No. I think what Sean was going to say was that they have a great dynamic in Kansas City, but I look at what the Niners had, which was Montana, Rice, John Taylor, of course, Bill Walsh coaching them, pretty amazing team for the most part. But that's what it takes in the long run to win a Super Bowl. It takes a lot of team dynamic. Oh, there's T.
Yeah, the Royal Rumble and BDA knocked me offline, so...
Damn it, BDA.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing to my internet.
I'm going to have to wrangle that bastard.
I guess, but it's probably the internet's probably not getting a good connection because it can't get through the hair. So,
yeah, I know, right? It's like hard. It's like we were talking about it. Would you put Mahomes as a GOAT if he wins?
Definitely.
Would you put him over Brady?
It'd be close. I don't think I'd give him the edge yet, but same time though, I don't know. Oh man, that's a tough one. No, I don't think I would yet.
Would you say he's second then? Would you say he's behind, like ahead of Montana
if he
whoever
wins,
they put second? So,
But
I don't know. We're watching greatness.
No,
anyway,
there's no doubt. There's no doubt we are.
So
regardless, yeah.
But I mean,
agree.
what if? Okay, so if Patrick loses, then he's only 3-2 in Super Bowls. Is that tarnish him a little bit?
Nah,
I don't think it tarnishes him, but I think that it can take away a little bit of his hype or whatever you want to try to say or whatever adjective. But I don't know. I mean, I think it hurts him.
He goes from possibly Jordan to LeBron.
I mean, I think it does. I think
Which still isn't. LeBron's got 4 titles. That's pretty good.
True.
And he's in it every year, pretty much.
He lived in the finals too.
What, 10 finals trips? I mean, 4. Yeah, I'll take that. So, but yeah, I mean, you never know. I mean, what if they win this one and he never goes back to another Super Bowl or never wins another one?
I mean, vice
Where
versa.
do you put him then?
Vice versa too. If he loses, so like what? Then what? So
if he wins, I'd probably put him and never goes back. I'd say he's second. He's behind Brady still.
Yeah,
But
Yeah,
yeah, I
probably have
mean,
to-
to do what he's done following in Brady's footsteps, where there's, it's like,
Maybe it's 10 years till he makes another one.
highly unlikely.
but I mean, there's such good quarterback play in the league. Like, there is a lot of good quarterbacks, so it's going to get really tough, and,
Sure.
Chris Jones is getting older, Kelsey, Andy Reid can't coach forever, so it's like, I don't know. I mean, that's the beauty of it, but that's why all the hatred and just stupid animosity towards these guys should stop, because we might not ever see this again,
Yep.
So
That's what they said about the Patriots too, though.
And
Remember?
just remember, before Jordan won 6, right? There was that gap from his freshman year in college till, I think it was like Brady's 10-year gap. I think it was 10 years from the shot at Carolina to when he finally won a title in the NBA.
It was like a 9-year gap.
So yeah, I mean, you have to enjoy this greatness. I mean, it's as much as, like, I hate to say it, like, watching Ohtani last year for the Dodgers was awesome, especially for my fantasy team. But yeah, anyways, but I think that I just enjoy the game, appreciate it. Both teams, it should be entertaining, but I think we should wrap it up, guys. So
Hey, I was going to ask one quick question too, just one quick one.
I love BDA. Yes.
Yes. If the ratings are down, do you think it's Chiefs fatigue? If the ratings are lower than last year, is it Chiefs fatigue?
I'd say so. I would say so. But it's like when Alabama was winning, the ratings for college football were going down when Alabama was winning. So it just depends. It's like we saw the big boost because of all the Swifties last year. You know what I mean? Boosting up the Super Bowl. But I don't know. What do you think, T?
Yeah, but I think it's which direction is the trend going to go, because that's going to make the difference, right? Like, are people going to like, oh, I'm not watching because they won. Okay, well, I'm going to jump on board. But then what if it's a really good game? And then, like, are you then people can be back on. So, I mean,
a lot of people wanted the Bills and the Commanders in it. Yep. A lot of people
saw
did.
that.
So,
but I mean, it's just people just hating, like I said all along. They're just hating. They're hating. I mean, like Sean just said, we're sit back and watch greatness, like much like Jordan, much like everything else we grew up on as kids. It's just like sit back and go, wow, this is really cool. And if you just take that and you take that aspect into it, then why not? But instead, everybody else, let's make a meme. Let's do this and let's blah blah. But in the day, like, not probably what. 75, 80.
Everything's better with a villain, dude. That's why.
Sure, I'll take winning and be the villain
100%.
any day.
I know, right?
No problem.
100%. So, like,
no problem.
I would have rather been Darth Vader. Come on. I would have taken his hand, Luke. Come on. Should have done it. Go to the dark side, bro.
BDA would have bit that.
I was gonna say, what are you gonna do? Like, are we a 3-handed Darth Vader? What are you gonna wear?
And he's
you gonna wear it around your helmet there, just in case. Like, you have one lightsaber. I have 3 hands and 2. So yeah, it's like so yeah. But I mean. We'll see. We'll see. Like, I mean, people are going to hate all day. I mean, whether you're the Cowboys and people want to hop on that, all that stuff, or if you're winning. So at the end of the day, you can't win against the world, and so at the end that's why you also tell them to off. Yeah. So it gives them nothing but motivation to go win.
Yeah.
So
and that's a good point too. That's a good point too with. The way free agency and the trades are nowadays, you don't have players that stick with one franchise. You see superstar quarterbacks, running backs, everybody changes teams. So, like, enjoy it, folks. Enjoy it. So, all right, guys, let's end this before we get kicked off. Give me your Super Bowl winner, score, and MVP.
I'm sticking with the Chiefs. I'm going to say 29-23. And I think Worthy wins the MVP.
Worthy. All right, what'd you say the score was?
29-23.
Okay. All right, Ryan.
And I got the Chiefs winning to 27-25. MVP, I'm going to go kind of out on a limb here. But no, I'm going to say Kelsey.
I think it could be some kind of random MVP.
I know, I'm feeling like it could be like, I don't know, like Hollywood
Right,
Brown.
right, exactly.
Or, you know.
I guess we lost.
Or even Pacheco, you know.
Right,
Pacheco
exactly what happens in that.
So.
All right. Okay, I'm back.
Did you get all mine, Sean?
I got a KC.
Okay. 27-25. MVP, Kelsey.
Kelsey. All right, I am going KC because I will not pick a division rival. But I like the Chiefs 28-26. I think the Eagles try for 2 late in the game and miss it. And I like Hollywood Brown as my Super Bowl.
That's crazy.
There you go.
I just said that. So,
We just said that too. We were just saying there's going to be like an obscure MVP.
But
that's it right there. So, all right. Well, we hope you enjoy this. We hope. What was BDA's pick, by the way? I think I forgot to ask him.
BDA. So before he let me out of the bathroom where I was locked in when he was here.
They're in the closet, I guess. So
right. True.
He puts the lotion on the skin. I thought about
that. See, he said Eagles. EGLES. Eagles.
I'm surprised you know how to
say the same thing. Surprise.
I figure that's why he had initials.
No, he said Eagles 31-21.
Ooh, okay.
MVP Saquon.
And you're wearing a green shirt that says, well, fly on it. So at least it's a start there.
I know, right?
First a Cowboys fan, now rocking support the Eagles. So
yeah, I'm not gonna listen to this shit anymore. So anyways, enjoy the game, enjoy the greatness. Get some food during halftime show. It's not gonna be that good. But thanks for listening. This has been the Real Tree Shaker Show. And we will be back
soon.
Very soon.
Yes.